wants to be a woman. That's why they're getting divorced.
You still mad and bitter because he allegedly cheated.
He needs to be a lady that is the reason they're getting separated from you, still frantic and harsh in light of the fact that he purportedly went behind yours back with Diddy Glover. You were whining months prior that Dwayne Swim had a mysterious gay love illicit relationship with Diddy Glover. She went on Twitter cussing out Diddy and afterward erased it, since Diddy need to toss Dwayne and a separation freak off. And you go to the federal authorities and supposedly let them know that Dwayne Swim was associated with those oddity goss previous Miami intensity symbol when Swim uncovered in April's 2023 episode of Kickoff Main Events that the state's regulations against lit individuals are important for the justification for why his family left Florida, yet presently it turns out he was additionally safeguarding himself all on account of his significant other entertainer, Gabrielle association. Throughout recent years, reports have been going around that Swim is gay, yet his renowned spouse has done all that to stay quiet about the story. That is another motivation behind why I don't reside in that state, Swim said when asked by Rachel Nichols what he would agree to the state lawmakers who could have his shirt and carried their children to his games to root for him in the intensity. I need to settle on choices for my family. I'm not simply private individual choices. I mean, clearly the charges is incredible. You having Swim province is incredible. Many individuals don't realize that I need to pursue choices for my family, not private individual choices. Clearly the charges are extraordinary. Having Swim province is perfect, yet my family wouldn't be acknowledged or feel great there, as that is one reason why I don't reside there. He included late years. Florida has passed a few enemy of lit regulations. The first endorsed into regulation in WALK 2022 was named the Don't Say Gay Bill. The law, previously known as the Florida Parental Freedoms and Schooling Act, oversees youth homeroom guidance on orientation, character, and direction. That regulation was as of late extended. The state prohibited prescriptions and medical procedure for new juvenile patients looking for orientation progress, causing Florida, the principal, to do so through the activities of its leading group of medication. Yet by moving out of Florida, was Swim safeguarding himself, or his girl association suspects something? And it's only her. In mid-2024, previous rapper Mace took his risk to toss conceal at Swim. This time it was for Swim wearing nail finish during his appearance at Casa Center. Mace, who was popular in hip bounce during the 1990s and mid-2000s, protested a new episode of his What Will Be web recording, D-Way. This resembles seeing Jordan. This like seeing Jordan in underwear. Is smashing. This resembles Michael Jordan in Unmentionable, said Mace, who once rapped close by Diddy, likewise blamed for being gay. It's devastating. It's what you would rather not see. It recently demolished all that he added. It was muddled, assuming the rapper was kidding, yet Swim has confronted reaction before from the hip jump local area rappers. Youthful Hooligan and Boosie have both been reproachful of Swim for supporting his transsexual girl Zia to the public. Gabrielle Association and Dwayne Swim have never been reluctant to keep it genuine about their relationship, yet in confidential things are not as quiet. The couple met in February 2007. Yet didn't begin dating for an additional 2 years when they originally ran into each other. Association had as of late separated from her most memorable husband, previous NFL player Chris Howard, and Swim was as yet hitched to his then wife Seven Funes, with whom he shares 2 kids. Zia and Association and Swim opened up to the world about their relationship in 2010 and secured the bunch in 2014. The entertainer turned into a stepmom to Swim's 2 youngsters with Funches and his child. Xavier Swim is additionally the watchman of his nephew Taven Morris. In November 2018, the couple invited their most memorable kid together, little girl Kavia James, to hear Association tell it when the couple initially met at a Super Bowl party in 2007, where they were both tapped to cohabit, was not really unexplainable adoration. As per E! News Association, told ESS that sparkles weren't precisely flying when the two previously run into each other. I remained on one side of the room with my kin, the entertainer, reviewed We Like to Party. And he doesn't drink at all. He was on the opposite side of the room, holding Book of Scriptures, concentrate on in 2014. She became much more sincere about their underlying cooperation. Let Charm know, when I met Dwayne, his resume seemed to be poo competitor going through a separation 9 years more youthful than me. Absolutely no part of that. Shouted, how about we have an enduring relationship anyway, in the wake of going through a heart-pulverizing separation. Association chose to allow Swim an opportunity as reference before association, and Swim began dating in 2009, yet they didn't show up together openly until July 2010. The team modeled for photographs together at the Late Spring Score benefit supper in Hollywood, Florida, only 2 days after the fact. The couple was seen taking part in a little courtside PDA at Swim's top pick ball game at Miami's American Carriers Field. The couple showed up on the February 2012 front of Pith together, yet they weren't hearing wedding chimes. Presently, we're not hurrying it, Swim told the magazine. The two of us have been hitched previously, and we figure out that assuming that we decide to wed again, we believe it should be correct. We both took falling flat at marriage hard the following time. It must be perpetually the gay bits of gossip nearly destroyed the relationship before on. In mid-2013, the couple momentarily headed out in different directions because of their bustling timetables, yet those near them claimed something greater. The ready and waiting alone became genuine about their split. The next year let style know when Dwayne and I separated momentarily. In 2013, it was a result of distance and booking. I got done with recording Being Mary Jane, and afterward, I traveled to Vegas immediately to begin shooting. Take on a similar mindset as a man too. I was unable to go on vacation and miss some quality harmony we frantically required. Pushing ahead, I concluded my plan for getting work done needs to appear to be legit for our family. It was subsequently uncovered that Swim had fathered a kid with b-ball wife star Matt Toyin. During the couple's break then, towards the finish of 2013, the two declared their commitment. Swim had a similar photograph with a subtitle, "She expressed yes as association." Later related on Great Morning America, the ball star had selected his children to be essential for the proposition they resembled. "We believe that should do a show for you. They like to do productions and tunes and stuff, so we pivot. And they're similar to a firm. We're prepared." And I headed back, and all the young men were holding up signs that said, "Will you wed us?" Association said, conceding that she didn't think the proposition was serious at first, since Swim's kids had been requesting that the couple get hitched for quite a long time. Then she says she saw Swim down on one knee with a ring in his grasp. And I resembled, "Gracious, this is significant. This is a thing." "Yes, obviously, yes," she reviewed then. In 2014 on the Arena Lobby Show, Association conceded that it meant a lot to her for the couple to sign a prenup before their pre-marriage ceremony. "The greatest contrast among this and the last marriage will be a prenup at my demand," she said. "When you have your own stuff, you don't have to stress over any other person's stuff. So everybody ought to go into the relationship knowing I'm hanging around for yourself, and you're hanging around